Hi there everyone, and we're picking up right where we left off from our breeding competitive Pokemon guide. Now we're going to be training our competitive Pokemon. And the Pokemon we're training today is Cutiefly, the lovely Pokemon that we bred in the last episode, where we ensured that all its stats were at best except for the attack stat. We wanted that to be low. And why? Because Pokemon that are confused take damage from their own attack stat, essentially. So the lower that is, the less damage it's going to be taking in confusion. Not to mention Foul Play, a move that can be used by our opponents that does damage based on the attack stat. And Strength Sap, which restores the user's HP by how much attack stat the opponent has. So if someone were to use Strength Sap on my Cutie, the better my IV was, the more HP they'd get back. So I'd rather my IV be as low as possible. Anywhere between no good and decent, I'd say, is fine for that. So we succeeded with this Cutiefly. Oh, also with the speed stat, sometimes you'll want that to be a 0 or a no good as well, because there are certain moves like Gyro Ball that do more damage based on how slow you are. And there's Trick Room. Trick Room, of course, makes it so that the slower Pokemon move first, so you may want your speed stat to be as low as it can possibly be with a 0 IV. But yes, here is Cutiefly, and today we are going to EV train it. Now, what is EV training exactly? EV training is basically Pokemon that battle gain experience and EV points, or known as effort value points. I think that is a fan term though. But those points basically make a Pokemon you've trained a lot stronger than a Pokemon you've raised up simply by using Candy. But even if you do just raise a Pokemon up by using Candy, you can later go on to EV train it, so there's no real downside to leveling up with Candy, as some might believe. But yes, what we're going to do today is we're going to EV train our Cutiefly, and I'm going to use the tried and true method of battling in order to do that. For there are 3 different methods of EV training. One is using the Pokemon jobs and the seminars. You can send your Pokemon on a seminar where they'll gain EV points in a particular stat, and if you give them the certain items, such as the power items and the Pokemon disease known as Pokerus, it can allow them to get a lot more EVs than normal. And yes, so there's Pokejobs, and then there's vitamins, where you simply go to the store and buy iron, carbos, protein and stuff like that, and feed them to your Pokemon, and that will raise their EVs as well. That used to be capped, so it would only raise them to a certain point, but now you can raise your EVs to maximum by using those vitamins. However, in order to train up a full team of 6 using vitamins alone, that's going to cost over 3 million Pokédollars, which even when you manipulate glitches such as the, or exploits I could say, as the luxury ball, buying them with Watts and then selling them at the store, that only gives you 1.5 million Pokédollars-ish, so it's not really financially viable. So what I'm doing, you could say, is the poor man's guide to EV training, and we're going to do classic battles. And in order to do that, there are some things I can do to make it easier. First, you see this little symbol here on my Galvantula, the purple smiley face? That means... oh, great noises. That means Galvantula has Pokerus. And Pokerus doubles all the EVs your Pokemon would normally get from a battle, or even on the seminars. So I'm going to infect these guys with the Pokerus virus, which will allow them to gain even more EVs. And the fun thing about doing battling, as well as Pokejobs, is that you can EV train multiple Pokemon at the same time. So that's what I'm going for here. And I'm also going to give these guys items. The power items, as you will see here we are, Power Weight, Power Lens, Power Bracer, Power Belt, Power Band, and Power Anklet. If I give these to my Pokemon, the EVs they gain will also be boosted. I think it's a lot more than double though, so that is pretty handy. So let's give each of them the Power Anklet, because I'm going to be training all these guys in the speed stat. Power Anklet. I was able to buy these with BP points at the Hammerlock Pokemon Center, I think. And yeah, I could train multiple Pokemon at once doing this, which is pretty handy. So now I've given everyone the power items, so I just need to infect them with Pokerus. So, in order to infect your team with Pokerus, you need to just do Pokemon battles. So I'm gonna fly to a place where I know I can get EVs in speed. And let's go. Not the wild area yet. We're gonna go by Magnolias. Because I don't actually want to level up this Galvantula. It's at level 50 now, and that helps me think about how much how its stats are when I'm competitively battling with it. I like, since on the Wi-Fi battles all your levels are lowered down to 50. It's good to know how much exactly how my Galvantula's stats are, and I like to keep it at either level 50 or level 100 for that reason. So, in order to spread the Pokerus, we simply have to battle wild Pokemon. And I think I may have screwed up, because I don't think Chewtle gives out speed IVs. But I was not thinking straight. Let's have a look. Quick show on Cerebi.net shows us that Chewtle actually gives out attack points. So I've made a mistake here. Great. But it's okay. If you make a mistake like this, it is easily rectifiable. So first off, let's see if the Pokerus was able to spread quickly. No. Pokerus didn't spread yet. Well, that's okay. But now, let's fix that little mistake I made. So we'll go to our bag, and we'll go to the berries area. And I believe it's Kelpsy Berry. A berry to be consumed by a Pokemon. Using on a Pokemon makes it more friendly, but lowers its attack points. And yes, this essentially removes 10 of the EVs you will have gained. And that's fine. Actually, I could keep the ones in Dracofish. I do want to train them in attack later, but oh well. But yes, so if you ever make a mistake while you're EV training, it's easily fixable. But yes, I'm looking for the Pokemon Magikarp, which does give the speed EVs. It's one of the lowest level speed EV Pokemon, and there it is. So I simply have to slaughter the Magikarp, and hopefully the Pokerus will spread through my party. Bugbears. Excellent. And now my Pokemon will slowly be gaining the speed EV. But I do actually have a quicker way of doing this once everyone has Pokerus. So that's all I'm doing here. I'm just trying to infect the party. And once they are infected, I can move on to the big fish. Let's see. Infected yet? Nope. We'll keep at it then. I do wonder if the level of the wild Pokemon you encounter affects the chance of the Pokerus spreading, but I can't confirm that as of yet. Damn! Well, this is proving to be a bit more tedious than I imagined it would be. Let's catch the Magikarp. And we have another Magikarp. Excellent. So, this is what I'm doing first. I'm spreading the Pokerus through my party, and then I can go start the real EV training process. Down goes the carp. Excellent. Galvantula, how much do you get from that? 4? Yeah, that's fine. Good thing Galvantula won't be leveling up then. Let's see. Anyone else got Pokerus yet? No. I only need at least one of these Pokemon to get Pokerus, because once they have it, then it can spread to the rest of the party while I train in the conventional manner that I planned. So let's go. And out comes Magikarp. Yeah, I spent ages fishing here at the beginning of my playthrough in order to get my Arrow Scooter, my lovely Barrow Scooter that helped carry me through the game. I was thinking, yeah, I want a water-type Pokemon this early, why not? They gave us, I believe this game is the earliest you've ever had the fishing rod. You had it from the start, basically, so that's fine. Okay, anyone got Pokerus yet? Come on, cutie fly. Okay. Typical, it would take long while I'm trying to do a tutorial video. But yes, infecting your Pokemon with Pokerus is very important. Pokerus plus the power item means we'll be gaining Ooh! God, you guys have no idea how long it took me to find this Pokemon when I was trying. But what EVs does this one give? Let's have a quick look on Cerebi. No, I don't believe it gives us speed EVs, which is quite unfortunate. Let's go to the Pokedex itself. Arrokuda, there you are. And what EVs do you give? Oh, you do give speed. Huh. How did I read that wrong? Oh well. Give us some speed. Haha. Aquajet. Priority attack that always goes first. So down goes the Arrowscooter. Man, I spent ages searching for that Pokemon here. Doodle-doo, doodle-doo. But yes, each Pokemon I faint here, my Pokemon are gaining 2 EVs in their speed stat, which is excellent, because I want to train that speed stat, and yes, excellent. Finally, Pokerus has spread. It's only spread to 1 Pokemon so far, but that is enough. Now I can go do the enhanced version of this Pokemon battling for EVs. So I'm going to fly, and I'm going to fly to the wild area. Ooh, nice and snowy. But let's switch out Galvantula with a Pokemon I can use, and that's going to be my lovely Egg Hatcher, Center Scorch. So now that Cutiefly has the Pokerus, it can spread through the party, and I don't have to worry. So, how are we going to do this now? Basically, I want to encounter Pokemon that give out lots of speed EVs. And this patch of grass here, where I know the Linoone roam, is a good one. There's a Linoone. Come on, Linoone. Excellent. So Linoone give out 2 speed EVs when you beat them. And since we have Pokerus, that's doubled to 4. And since we're holding a power item, that gets boosted to something crazy. I'm not sure of the exact number. But that's excellent. I believe it'll only take about 10 or 12 battles in order for me to max out the EVs in speed in my Pokemon. So we simply slaughter all the Linoone we see, and everyone gains lots of levels. Cutiefly wants to learn Stun Spore, now we're okay without that. Sweet Scent, now we're okay without that. Everyone's going to be learning attacks now. Doodly-doo, doodly-doo. Rock Smash? Now we're okay. No, we're okay. But the fun thing about this method is that it's relatively simple, once you have the Pokerus and whatnot. Let's have a quick look here at Cutiefly. So if we go over to here, we can see that that dark orange bit in the center has started to point down to the speed. And that is excellent. Oh, let's see, anyone else infected? Just Cutiefly at the moment. But yes, after a good few battles, come on Linoone, come back. And now we can just raise our EVs. So that's 2 Linoone down, and another 10 to go. There are other places you can do this. I believe across the Lake of Outrage, if the weather is stormy, as in thunderclouds, you can encounter Galvantula, and they will give you speed EVs as well. Doodly-doo, doodly-doo. Don't need metal sound. Tell you what, let's go have a quick look across the Lake of Outrage. If the weather is stormy with thunder and electric terrain, maybe we can get some EVs as well. But no, it looks like sunny weather at the moment. Let's just cross to double check. Oh yeah, sunny weather with the Leafeon there. So let's head back, because that place with its Linoone is great. If you ever want to do special defense, this lake is great with all the Mantine jumping about. Oh, and I believe Lantern gives special defense too, so that lake is the supreme place for it. But this patch of grass right here is where we get all the Linoons, usually. Linoone appear here regardless of the weather, so that's what makes this a particularly good spot. Oh dear. But right now, since the weather is a bit damp, we're getting lots of damp Pokemon like Quagsire. So, I tell you what, I think I'll probably speed up this bit while we wait for the Linoone to appear and we max out the EVs, so I'll be back once the training is done. Okay, and we're back. So here, we see that Rabombi's speed stat is sparkling. That means its speed stat has been maxed out. Only after, how many battles was that? 10, approximately? We've maxed out the speed stat. And I know this may seem like a bit of a tedious method, but heck, you know, if you want to train your Pokemon relatively quickly, you don't want to wait for the seminar to take hours, and you don't want to use a glitch exploit where you change the date of your DS, of your Switch, then this is probably the quicker way. And it's also the cheaper way. Of course, vitamins would be quicker, but they cost a hell of a lot of money. But since Dracofish and pals took their time in gaining the Pokerus, they still need to be trained for a while, so I'm going to continue training these guys for a bit, but then we'll move on to a place where we can do Rabombi's special attack stat. But yes, that is how EV training works, essentially. See you once all the speed stats are done. Okay, and as we see, yes, everyone's speed is done. So that's great, you can train multiple Pokemon at once, and it doesn't take too long. Could be quicker, I know, but oh well, this is what we have. So now, I'm going to remove these guys from the party, because I don't want them to train their special attack. I only want to train Rabombi's special attack. So let's shove them right at the back here. In you go, and I will later train these guys in their attack stat. But for now, we're going to use Rabombi. So we can take off that item, the power anklet, put it back into the bag, and we're going to give it a different power item. And I believe we want to give it the power lens, which raises the special attack EVs. Okay, so now we just need to find where some special attacking raising Pokemon are. So, let's have a quick look at Cerebi, shall we? So, on Cerebi.net here, we can see the Pokedex, And if we scroll down slightly, we can see by egg group and by effort values. And we're going to click on special attack. Right, now these are the Pokemon that give out special attack EVs. Let's see, which of these Pokemon are common in the wild? Gloom I've seen in the wild area a lot. Who else? None of these are very common. Duosion. Yeah, they can be quite common. Vanillux on snowy lakes. And let's keep going. Anything else that could be useful? No. Okay, so Duosion or Gloom. So I know a place where Duosion often spawn. Let's head over there and see if we can encounter any. I hope you guys don't mind that I sped up the video in places. I mean, the video would be a lot longer if I didn't speed that up, and I don't know if you guys fancied sitting through that, but oh well, I didn't cut out any content, I just sped it up. This is how I EV train the most of my Pokemon anyway, because... Oh, what did I just accidentally run into? A Vulpix. I think Vulpix might give special attack, but run. I don't think the weather is right for Duosion at the moment. Because this is where I'd normally encounter them, but only in certain weather, I guess. What do we have here? Stardust, yay. Is the weather the same down here? Yeah, it's all sunny. Okay, that means I've got to try and go find Gloom. Maractus. What do Maractus give? Maractus. I got a feeling... Maractus give out 2 special attack EVs. Excellent, I can fight these Maractus. Good. But it looks like I actually need to give my Centiskorch some EV, I need to restore its PP. And Flare Blitz just means I'm gonna go down quicker. So yeah, let's restore the PP of Leech Life, and we'll be good to go. Oof, yeah. Okay. Aromatherapy. Actually, yes, let's have that move. That might be good for you. Being able to recover teammates' stats conditions could be very useful. But yes, I'll just give my friend a lovely Leper Berry here. Leper Berry, there we are. Centiskorch and Leech Life. Restored, excellent. Okay, and I'll be back to you guys once the special attack stat is maxed out. And there we have it. Perfect speed and perfect special attack on our perfect Ribombee. But we still have a couple of EVs left over. You can have a maximum of 510 EVs, but only a maximum of 252 in each stat. So I've got 252 in speed, and I have 252 in special attack. That leaves us with 6, I think, extra EVs to put somewhere. And 4 EVs equals 1 stat. So I need to put it somewhere. Where should I put it? Defense or special defense? Well, looking at this Pokemon's base stats, we see that special defense is higher than defense. So it doesn't really matter, but I think I'm going to go with whichever Pokemon I see first. Ha ha ha. So let's take off the lens, put it in your bag, and I'll head up to the Lake of Outrage where I know there are Mantine. Sorry it took so long with the Maractus there. It turns out Maractus only spawned when the weather was sunny, so I had to go back into the sun and then take on... I had to go into the sun to encounter them. Ooh, a Rhydon. Do you give defense? Let's have a quick look on Cerebi. No, you give attack. Okay. So let's head up towards the lake. Ooh, Rhyhorn. Not very useful. Rhyhorn, what do you give? You give 1 defense point. Tell you what then, let's take out these Rhydon, shall we? Power Whip. So I get 1 defense point, but I've taken off my power item, which means I now get 2 defense points, since that 1 is doubled from the Pokerus. Let's take on this other Rhydon. Rhyhorn. Yeah, this one is Rhyhorn, that's it. Power it again. So now that gives us 4 in our 4 EVs altogether in our defense stat. And I think that means there's 2 more EVs to get. What Pokemon are in this grass? Let's see here. Let's see. It'll tell us if we've maxed out everything. Yeah, it's still saying there's a bit more I can do, but I do see a slight bulge in the defense. What about... No, that's HP on the thingies. So now I just need 2 more defense points, and I'm maxed out. Palpitoad, you give HP, I know that. So now I just need to... Oh, Boldor, you give defense. Excellent. Boldor. So now, once we take out the Boldor, we'll have maxed out the EVs on our Ribombee. Power Whip. And luckily all my Power Whips have connected so far. Of course, it's sturdy ability. Oh, and it goes for Explosion. Well, that solves that. How much does that do? Ooh, a substantial amount. But luckily it's down. Critical hit, no wonder. Okay, and now that's done, we can look at our Ribombee once again. And now, when we check its stats, we see that the arrows, or the marks, have turned from yellow to blue, meaning that this Ribombee's EVs are completely maxed out. It can't gain any more. We have a slight bulge to the defense, but we've maxed out our speed and special attack, which is the far more important thing here in my opinion. And now, this is something you don't have to do, but I like to do it for my Pokemon in particular, and that is get it up to level 50. So I'm going to give this a large candy and see how much that goes. Actually, let's give it 2. Let's live dangerously. 42. Switcheroo, no, we're okay. Let's give it 2 more. 45. Let's give it 3. And it's up to level 50. Excellent. Don't need Dazzling Gleam. So that is how you EV train a Pokemon. I know it took a little while. Well, let's say that's the poor man's method of how you EV train a Pokemon. In real time, that took about 45 minutes. So yeah, excellent. Now I just need to look up what the last move could be on my Ribombee. Aromatherapy and Sticky Web and Moonblast are all excellent, but I guess I should shove a Bug Stab on it. Pollen Puff or Bug Buzz. Well, that is how you fully EV train a Pokemon. And combining this with my IV guide and this EV guide, I hope that helps anyone who has any questions. And yes, thanks for watching. I hope this helped. On the next episode, I think I'll train up Pokemon that you've had in your party, how to make your own party Pokemon a competitively viable thing. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed.